Stay, you little punk. See, I don't have a clip on it, so it just sit on top of my monitor. It's kind of weird. I don't. It used to. I swear, it used to have a clip on it. I could put it on top of the PlayStation, but. Oh, you know what? My camera used to be. It got changed again. Camera should look a little better now. First game on this morning, so might be a little rough game. We'll try our best. No frenzy? I gotta throw it this way so I can get her on this side. Yep. I'm gonna throw it so I can get her on that side. I don't wanna get zoned. gonna do this gin while I drink while my white chocolate mocha. Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. How y'all doing, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, he ain't got Tinker, huh? I hope not. If they have Tinker, this is the worst thing to do. Nice. Is that like dust falling from the ceiling? That's a nice little touch they added right there. See that? What is that? Basement? They might get out. He doesn't make that, right? He don't make that if he comes down. I like the pallet over here better than I do over there. You know what I mean? Like, who doesn't? Oh my god. I might quit. Does he quit? Does he DC? No way he doesn't see the gym moving. Or hears it. Are they really healing against a Legion? No way. Wait, gotta show my, yeah. There we go. M-Y-S-T-I S-M-Y-S-T-I Kelly. I think this is them. They're not live right now, but no GGs, no nothing from. Show on my keyboard, man. I need to get like a camera, like, for my keyboard. Some games I show my keyboard, especially when people think I'm hacking for some reason. You know, like Call of Duty or something, I'm always getting accused of something. So I stop playing Call of Duty. Their anti-cheat is so bad that everyone is half decent gets accused of cheating. Oh, y'all gonna judge me though. Y'all gonna judge me all that freaking core management. I know that's nice, isn't it? Not really. I did my best, okay? That's not the side, that's not the great side, that's the back of the case. You know me, I don't like to even have that showing, but the front side is where all the magic happens. It's a full-size tower. I have I think it's like a 360 AIO cooling that I put in, and then RTX 5070 with an i9 1300K. So it looks great on the other side. But I didn't give a hell about the back side. I should have zip tied them, but I didn't. But I probably should have, because I didn't think of the case being glass and you can see through it. If it would have been like just a regular like case where you can't see through the back of it, I would have just not cared. But I should have paid more attention to, like, should have thought more about it. You know, it being, you know, in my case being a see-through all the way around it. And I should have thought that through, but I don't care, man. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's the back of the case. Whatever. This little adapter right here, this is what runs my AIO and my fans. So I had that. That took me a while to figure out how to get connected, because it's a newer adapter. So I got my motherboard plugged in right here, my fans are plugged in right here, and then I have this going to my AIO at the top. So I have my AIO at the top. That's gonna be like my exhaust. And then I got my intakes at the back, so the flow comes in directly. Now some people have their AIOs in the front of the case, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but depends if you're having it set up for an intake or outtake, or like an exhaust. You don't want to pull air in and then push air back in. You want to have some kind of exhaust to take out. You know what I mean? Take out the hot air. My PC never goes over 50 Celsius, which is very, very low. It never goes over. It used to. It used to when I didn't know what I was doing, yes. I'd be up in the freaking 80s and 90s and shit. Now my PC used to overheat a lot, and I found out an issue to what was causing that. gonna go hilltop. This is not the way I want to run it. Fuck. That's my fault. I needed to run it this way. Alright, I needed to run that windows this way. I ran it wrong. But yeah, so what was going on with my PC was my motherboard. So I have an MSI motherboard. It's got 5 M.2s in it. It was trying to give 4,000 watts to my CPU. I don't care what kind of computer you have, what CPU you have, what hardware you have. There's nothing in this world that's gonna be able to handle 4,000 watts. The i9 13900K only handles up to 253 watts. So after my PC kept overheating every time I did a stress test, playing games or whatever, I finally gave up. I didn't know what was going on with it. I damaged my CPU. I had to send it to Intel to get a new CPU. And then after that, I gave up. So I went to Best Buy. I said, look, dude, I can't figure it out. Okay, y'all figure it out. They spent 2 or 3 months on it. They couldn't figure it out. Finally, I got it back. And then I did some more of my digging into my PC, just trying to figure out anything I can figure out. And then I found this option called the M1, in my motherboard BIOS called the PL1 and PL2. They were at 4,000. 4,000. My motherboard was trying to push 4,000 watts to my CPU. And my CPU could only handle... Guys, tunneling? Yeah. My motherboard was trying to push 4,000 watts to my CPU. And it wasn't at 4,000 watts on my CPU because it obviously damaged it. So once I went in there and I put the recommended watts for Intel for my CPU with the i9 13900K, which is a 253 watts. Once I changed that and put the correct number in it, no issue since. So anybody out there that has an MSI motherboard, a newer motherboard, like mine supports up to 5 M.2s. I have a newer motherboard. Anyone out there that has a newer MSI motherboard, pay attention to that because they do that a lot. The MSI motherboards do that a lot, and it sends incorrect information and it sends incorrect wattage to CPUs. And other people have had this issue, and it's all in MSI motherboards. And I was so mad when it damaged my CPU because I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna make me pay for it, but no, it didn't. They tried telling me that it was because I overclocked my RAM. That's not gonna happen. Overclocking your RAM is not gonna cause. Overclocking your RAM might cause instability. Is that the word I'm trying to look for? Stability issues, right? But it's not gonna cause your PC to overheat. and cause your CPU to get damaged, that's not gonna happen. Shoot. Scared the shit out of me, bro. Never knew long. Dude, I love my iPhone 17 Pro Max. This thing is absolutely, the quality in this thing is ridiculous. Here's a tip that a lot of people don't know about Jason. If he hits you with the things in his crates, if he hits you with his little spears in the crate thingies right here, you don't get broken. If he hits you with one and from the hook, then you get broken. I'm gonna say it again. If he hits you with one from the hook, you get broken. But if he hits you with one in a crate, you don't get broken. A lot of people don't know that. They don't realize that. I got stuck on something, bro. I got stuck. Wait, how long did he know where you're at for? With friends to the end. I thought it was only like a couple seconds. He don't make that, does he? unbelievable. Well, I gotta respect her, man. She stayed in the game and watch. Hell yeah. Now she left. Stay. Stay, man. Right there. And just stay right there and calm down. There. Never know lonely could be so blue. Never knew lonely could be. Look! Girl, she's just so white. I like small bucks, I cannot lie. I beat that booty with a stick. Oh, baby, I want a flat booty. That's tutti fruity. That butt you got is awesome. Ooh, chicken. Ooh, say when I get my well, pack me. It's like actually chicken. Pray. His name's Pray for Sins. I respect that. I like that name. My name is Kashia and I'm Bashia. I wanna suck them toes. That's what I like to do for more. I hate that. I like that loop, but it's so easy to double back on it. I was panicking that he was gonna double back. Iron Grass and Liveborn. And it's a basement. Naughty bear. Do exhaustion perks. Oh my god. Camping, bro. What the fuck? Okay. I deserve that one, I guess. Why is the guy playing like a dick, bro? Absolute dickhead. I want to 1v1 this guy. They're not recovered. Typical loser. That's why his name's anonymous. That's exactly why he's running Iron Grass. So he can keep the basement. Think he's good. I hope you enjoy your small little blood push you got too. Oh, da, 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 da. I would never play like that as killer, ever. I don't even M1 as a huntress. I only hit him 2. Hatches only, baby. But that last killer, tell me he's got under 1,000 hours without telling me he got under 1,000 hours. You know he's a dickhead, right? I mean, anyone that puts their account anonymously, they're dickheads. They're gonna be a dickhead. Why else would you put your account anonymous, huh? If you are a sweet dude or a sweet girl, not playing like an asshole, why would you do that? It's not like I can message you on Steam. You can't message random people. You have to add them first. So what's the difference? Oh, that dude's a fucking coward. I want to 1v1 that guy. For money. Dude's shit without his basement, huh? He's terrible in chase. I never realized there was a freaking floating machine out there. La 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 la. Where you guys at? Now see, I try to play fair. Well, I don't M1. I don't slug. I don't tunnel. Good move. So the tip with the huntress is when she juked me, it was a good move by her. But what you want to do is you don't want to follow their movement. So when you pull up your hatchet, you don't want to follow them. They're gonna get absolutely destroyed. You want to pull your hatchet, let them do a little wiggle, and as they come back to the center of your screen, you throw your hatchet. That's the best efficient way that I have found. But sometimes I do find myself trying to follow them. It's a habit. Did I just see somebody over here, or am I tripping? I swear I just seen somebody running. I didn't know I could throw over that. I can't when they're crouching. I'm not gonna tunnel you, don't worry. You can get out of here. I try to play fair. I don't even care if I get my ass kicked. If I get my ass kicked, get my ass kicked. I'm not gonna tunnel, I'm not gonna slug, I'm not gonna face camp, and I'm not gonna M1. Hatches only. of times I know I'm not gonna hit them on the gen across the map like that, but if I can get close to the gen, I'm most likely probably gonna scare them off the gen. That's the plan. Ah. See how I did? See how I just scared her off the gen? There's no way I was gonna hit that. I needed to get it down there, that's my fault. I needed that. I thought I could throw through that bush. What I can do is I can force them to do the gens over there and then leave this for a 3 gen if I need to. I don't care if they get the gen if they're done. I'm getting tired of going up there anyways. So I can force them to do that gen up there, it's fine. That leaves me with the gens over here on the ground. The guy trying to teabag me? Hopefully that forces him off the gen a little bit. Like I say, I'm not gonna, I don't tunnel and stuff, but I don't try to slug. Usually if I hook the person over again after they already been off the hook, it's because they had multiple times that I chased somebody else and I just went, I just didn't hook them, or, I was gonna lose the chase. They were playing well, so I had to go for somebody else. In that case, that's different, but right now, they're gaining some pressure on me. I'm trying to gain the pressure back. I had to hurry up and get her down because she's not bad. She's not a bad player. She's got some moves up her sleeve. I wasn't even gonna hook her. I was gonna leave her on the ground, bro. I wasn't even gonna slug him. The only reason I didn't pick the other one up because I was trying to hit him, and down here I wasn't gonna pick her up either. So we're disabled, you see him, man. Like I said, slugging it to me is like when you download everybody, when you down everybody. When they were all three running right in front of me, I tried hitting Steve. I hit the other woman, the other girl, Laura, just got off the hook. So I left her on the ground. And since they were all three right there, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to get some more XP, some more blood points, but I didn't realize they were all injured. So I left the disabled, just kept running right everywhere I went. She was right there. That's my fault. I'm just messing with him, bro. Oh my god, give me the pallets! I'll let y'all go if y'all get any pallets. He's trolling, dude. Do I have to down you? I promise you're not that good as what you think you are. Do I gotta teach him a lesson? You are, don't troll me, dude. You're not that good. I promise you're not that good. Where you at, Steve? I've tried to be nice to you. I had enough of you. I don't want to slug them, like I said. I didn't realize I slugged all three of them, so I'm gonna let them get up. I don't want to be. I want to have fun, man. What? What's up? Oh. I said I don't M1. You guys didn't see that, but she wanted me to down her again, so. I don't know why, Emily. Why, Emily? Why? I was trying to save you, Emily. Emily, I was trying to save you. I wanna go see, I wanna go see Dead for Ice Cream. The smoking one. Is that playing? Yeah, it is playing. Well, it does. It is playing. It's on there, on the wall. What's over here? Woke. Woke and up. Hey, you know what this reminded me of? This reminds me of an outdoor movie theater, like the way it's set up out here. I love the outside movie theaters, man. The outdoor movie theaters were the You wanna go see a movie? Why are you so small? No, but the outdoor movie theaters were the shit, man. I remember being a kid. I remember being a kid. Soda, candy, soda. Hello, anybody home? Where'd you go? $3.50 for a hot dog? I mean, that's probably a lot cheaper than nowadays. Pizza, $5.50 for a pizza. Bottle drinks, $4. Small, medium, large. But I remember being a kid. Going to the outdoor movie theaters, meeting new people, new kids. Meeting new kids, playing at the park in front of the big screen, waiting for we would get there about 2 hours before the movie starts. Play football, and then have a great time, man. And then if you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, you can sit in the back of the truck and just watch the movie and cuddle, whatever you want to do. Man, I miss. There's still a thing, but not so much in the South. Where I'm from, Michigan, yes. It's still very much a thing. But I live in Louisiana now. It's not, they don't even know what that is. Never heard of outdoor movie theater before. I love it, man. I love it better than going to the actual indoor movie theaters. Come on, guys, get this last gen done. ago. Like I said, I don't really care. Sometimes, especially when I see these cakes, which I don't see none of them right here, but mostly when I see everyone has a cake on that gives them a lot of blood points, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna like really like, you know, try to farm all the time, but I will let them survive. I'll let them like play good and maximize their blood points. Because when I see cakes, I don't care about dying, I don't care about surviving, I don't care about getting kills. I care about maximizing everyone's blood points if I can. And as a survivor, I can't make a killer farm with me, right? But as a killer, I dictate the game. So, having fun, you know, this person right here could be having a shitty day. This person right here could be having a crappy day, and I'm making their day by just having fun. And, you know, I'm doing this with them. That's what it's about, man. It's about having fun. And, like the last killer we played against, the bear trap, no disrespect to him, but there's no reason to be playing like that. I mean, I understand, you know, he played for the game like I would have played for the game, right? But it's like, there's no need to, like, troll. In other words. Or, like troll in the sense of, like, camping, slugging, and face camping, and teabagging, whatever. I don't teabag. I only flashlight and play toxic when I have to be. When I feel like someone's being asked to be. Like I said, this person could be having a crappy day right now. This Laura. She could be having a crappy day. And crappy games. And here I am, trying to make her day better. How you doing? Hey, you're not supposed to be back here. Which one you want? Coke? Candy soda? That sounds pretty nasty, huh? We have, what's that, sunshine? I can't read it. See, obviously, when you get close to textures, they look pretty bad. But as you get far away, they look pretty good, right? You can't really tell. It's just like Flight Simulator. Flight Simulator looks very, very good at the road around you. But if you was to get low to the ground, it looks like crap. You know what I mean? That's what's gonna happen because you're not supposed to be flying that low to the ground, right? So it's a simulator. It's not a car mechanic simulator or like a driving simulator where everything's supposed to look nice that you're near, right? That was the longest game in existence right there. But that was fun. I had a great time. That's what it's about for me, man. I mean, yeah, I mean, I can get 4Ks a lot. And it's not because of MMR. Everyone thinks, oh, you don't want to get your MMR high. It's not about that. The MMR is bad. And a lot of times I get in lobbies with people that's nowhere around my skill level. I've been playing this game 9 years, right? And I feel bad. I feel bad when they put newer players with me. So I let them go and I try to have fun with them. Because the MMR is pretty bad. It used to be good back in the day when you pib up and you could depib. But now there's no penalty to playing bad in the games. There's no penalty. So anyone can make it to rank 1. And the ranking system and the way it works now is crap and the MMR is crap. So they always put experienced player with new players and new players with experienced players. That's just how it works. For whatever reason. But that Laura could have been having a crappy day, man. She could have been having a crappy day, and she could have been having crappy games. And then she gets in the lobby of me, and then I ended up getting turned nice or having a change of heart, and then we ended up having a little fun. And, you know, selling her some soda, some hot dogs at the movie theater. Like I said, I love the outdoor movie theaters. That reminds me of an outdoor movie theater. It's not really an outdoor movie theater, but it reminds me of an outdoor movie theater. The way the outside is set up. I mean, I remember, you know, in Michigan where I'm from, I currently live in Louisiana, but I remember going to an outdoor movie theater, getting there 2 hours before the movie started, playing football with random people, playing basketball, playing, you know, at the park. I was a little kid, you know, playing at the park area, having a great time. And then if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you can get in the tailgate, cuddle and watch the movie where everybody else is snuggling with their freaking wives or whatever, girlfriends, man. Dude, you meeting new friends and stuff. Great times, man. I had a great childhood. I miss, because down here, outdoor movie theaters ain't really a thing anymore. To be honest, the movies is not really all that popular anymore. It's more streaming platforms nowadays. That hit? But yeah, outdoor movie theaters are still a thing. But where I live at in Louisiana, they don't even know what an outdoor movie theater is. I'm like, are you serious? They're like, yeah, I never heard of that before. What? It's more of a northern thing. It's just like, I used to have a lot of Amish friends when I lived in Michigan and Indiana. Amish are not really down. I have not ever seen one Amish person down here in Louisiana. One. And I've been down here since 2010. Not putting Amish people down. Like I said, I was really good friends with a lot of Amish people when I was young. I used to live near an Amish town. And when I used to go camping, there would be a lot of Amish people there. And I became friends with a lot of them. Went to their house, they had no electric. I don't know how they do it. I couldn't do it. I could not do that. Their horses do more of the work than they do. Their horses do their laundry. They have their horse going in circles and do their laundry. And when they go in circles, they're connected to something that moves and washes their clothes. Pretty cool, not gonna lie. Pretty cool. But Amish is more of a northern thing. Eastern and northern thing. I've always wondered that. Is it because it's too hot down here, or? I love Amish people though, man. I really do. Great people. The way they live is so humble. Now, some Amish people are very strict, but some got iPhones like we do. Some got electric. They just live in the religion of the Amish culture. But my friends that I became friends with from the campground that I was staying at up in Michigan, they were strict Amish. So when I went to their house, no phone, no electric, nothing. They had lanterns, they had campfires, they go out and get their own wood. That's how they cook their food and stuff. They boil their water. I mean, their horses do a lot of the work for them because the horses do the laundry because they have their horses connected to like a shaft of some sort that moves a pole around and stirs the water with the clothes, and then they hang their clothes up. I mean, it's pretty creative what they do. I just couldn't do that. I couldn't imagine being without my computer or internet. I'm sorry. I couldn't. Look, a lot of the stuff I do, programming, a lot of stuff I do is on my computer. A lot of people make money off their computer. I mean, just imagine. How do you think people would do if DoorDash and all these other services that make money wasn't a thing? Imagine if Lyft wasn't a thing, DoorDash wasn't a thing, Uber Eats wasn't a thing, Lyft wasn't a thing. What would people do? Because I hear people say, oh, I can't live without doing DoorDash. I can't live, that's my extra money. I get that, but you made it this far without DoorDash. Why couldn't you do it again? DoorDash wasn't around forever. It hasn't been around super long. I get it. DoorDash is great money for me. I DoorDash. And I don't even need to. I have like 3 jobs. I do programming. I'm a musician. I play music and I teach music to kids. I have a full-time job on top of that. And then DoorDash is just extra money. I don't even touch my money in DoorDash. I have like $10,000 sitting in my DoorDash account. I don't touch it. I don't know why, I just don't touch it. But I know it's there on my card if I need it. It's just extra money. It's just making money. That's all it is. It's just, to me, it's just money. But I know it's there on my card if I need it. running, slug. The economy's salty. Did he have pop? I think he has pop. He's kicking gens that didn't have much progression, and my gen just lost a lot of progression. Well, stop moving and recover. Why do players do this? I'm not gonna come get you. I can get you if you recover. Just sit still. Stop crawling, bro. Up here, Daddy. I know you saw me. Problem is my teammates ain't very good in chase. So they're not giving me time to really do a gen. And he's not committing to me. He must know that I'm the better one, probably. He just doesn't want to commit. He's just slugging, man. He's got that perk that slowed down the gen progression. Well, I forgot the name of that perk. What's the name of that perk? Oh, man. Can't think of it. Just trying to keep the game going, I guess. The game's probably over. We're losing a lot of pressure. We lost a lot of pressure, but let's just try to keep it going. I haven't even been hooked. Do I give up a hook state here? I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter. I'll go down here. Unless he knows they're right there. wasn't trying there. I mean, it's nothing in the world. Alright, GG's. Well, I'll try to grab the hook first. I don't know what's going on with some of these killers today. I don't know. I just don't understand why people play like that. I mean, he's got 114 hours. I guess that makes sense. So, if pet exists, if pursuit does not equal null, and LSPDFR and is it functions and function dot is pet in pursuit. Is pet still running? Is pet still? Shoot, I don't remember which one it is. I think it's. It's pursuit still running is the one we're looking for. Pursuit. We'll finish the rest in a minute. I'm trying to give me an idea. I think that's so. Pursuit is still running. Usually when I'm coding, I have an idea what I want to do. But right now I'm just going on the fly. I'm trying to add a new scenario. I thought he was gonna throw it. Good play. I just missed too many easy hatches. I thought he was gonna throw the pallet. He didn't. He greeted it. So he's probably not too bad of a player. The fact that you can't throw over that is pretty crazy. Missing the easy hatches, man. It's on me. This is why I'm not a killer main. This is why I'm a survivor main, bro. I mean, I'm not bad at killer, but I'm way better at survivor. This guy's trolling. Keep trolling, see what happens. The guy thinks he's good because I struggled against him. I will camp you. I have no problem camping you. What's your 112 ping, bro? Okay, let's go. You know what? I'm not gonna say he's cheating, man, but it felt like I was never catching ground on him. It felt like he was ridiculous fast every time. Alright, we're starting to gain a little pressure back. I can't stand toxic survivors. I'm a survivor, or toxic players in general. I'm a survivor, man, and I'm never gonna, like, when a killer is struggling against me, I'm not gonna chase the killer, follow him, and keep flashlighting him being an asshole. You're a pathetic human being when you do that, okay? Just saying, I don't care if it's a game or not. There's no need to be toxic, bro. You don't know what kind of day somebody's having. Let's act like gamers, man. Now watch, I might act like I don't even see him. Let's see what happens. I need a nicotine pouch. I need nicotine. Dragon fruit. Yeah, dragon fruit, pretty good. I used to get nicotine high really badly, man. I need to be patient with him. I gotta drop chase with him. He's not bad. He's a good player and he knows it. Look, let me tell you something. Like, good players that are good at looping, they chase you around because they know they're a good player and they're confident in their ability. Anytime you see a killer, or anytime you see a survivor chasing you as a killer, he's very, very confident in his ability. And he's being an asshole. But he's confident in his looping ability. What you do is save him for last. Break down the team, that's what you do. You notice that Steve's good at looping, but you notice we haven't seen him touch many gens. got one gen done. I got a drop chase on that one too, man. I mean, they're playing well. They're playing good. I just like this map. There's palace every fucking where, dude, I feel like. I mean, if I lose, I lose. This is what it is. I'm gonna try to gain pressure. I mean, right now, it's not looking good. Yeah, I mean, struggling right now. I don't even play killer like that. I'm a survivor main, and these are the lobbies I get. Why can't I get teammates like this when I play survivor? I will never understand. I mean, I'm not even playing bad, that's the thing. It's just there's palace every fucking where, man. You can't throw hatchets over the simplest loops. You can't throw fucking palace over things that you can fucking see over. That's the shit that pisses me off. Just go, bro. Just go. Just go. Don't troll me anymore. Just go. GG's, man. I got my ass kicked. Wait, is his name really Steve? I just don't understand the MMR in this game. Like, I didn't play in this game 9 years. I am a Survivor main. I'm probably around the skill level of the Survivor as Steve was. But I don't even play killer like that. I have over 8,000 hours in this game across all platforms. And all 8,000 hours is probably mostly Survivor. Why can't I get teammates like that when I play Survivor? I get bot teammates when I play Survivor, and I play against good survivors when I play killer. I don't even play killer like that. And like I said, the Steve, he was trolling the whole time and sweating, which is fine. But the game's already over. I don't even care about getting a kill at that point. I got my ass kicked. They can just go. It is what it is. It's not them that I'm mad about. I just don't understand the MMR. Like, for example, there's no penalty in playing bad anymore. There's no penalty. What I mean by that is the O ranking system. You can pib up, obviously, and you pib down if you play bad, right? And then as you rank up and move up to the red ranks, your lobbies get harder. The MMR was better when that happened. I got 30,000 blood points that game, and I lost the game. They all got out. Usually, when you lose a game that bad, you don't have a lot of blood points. So I did my best. I did what I needed to do. They just played well. And the Steve, he didn't make many mistakes. The Steve, because the Hunter is pretty slow. The Steve was really good at holding his loops tightly. I don't like him trolling though. I don't like that. As a survivor, I don't like. He just kept following me around because he knew he was very confident in his ability, which is fine. Let me tell you guys something if you're a killer main. If you have a survivor chasing you, especially after the first chase, he's very confident in his skill. The Steve kept chasing me because he was confident, not because he thought I sucked, but because he's confident in what he can do. But as a killer, he's not wrong. As a killer, I'm not that great. As a survivor, it's a different story. But you get what you put in. I don't have a lot of hours put in this killer, so that's my own fault. But they play well. I'm not gonna take them away from them. But I'm not gonna slug them. I'm not gonna camp. I'm not gonna tunnel. So when I got my ass kicked, they deserved to leave at that point. So I just let them go. I hate this map. This map should be good. Like, I just started playing killer more this year. Oh shit. Oh shit, that's my fault. I thought I could go that way. That was my fault. But the way you want to run this loop though, you want to run the wall out inside the building around. You don't want to run the barrels. So I see a lot of players run around that barrel right there. That's not the way to run that loop. I was trying to run around the pallet all the way and come back around, but I got turned around. That's my fault. Ned will the goat. Normally when I make a mistake, I don't make the same mistake twice, but that was just my fault. I got turned around. I'm not really a big fan of inside maps. Like, if you give me an auto haven or something, that's my map right there. I'm getting a nicotine high from that nicotine pouch. Right now he's got a little bit of pressure. I don't know, I just hate inside maps, bro. All the inside maps, I hate them. Especially when I play the Huntress, I get so many inside maps with the Huntress. That Steve did seem kind of quick, though. I'm not saying he's cheating, but I feel like I was never catching ground, though, dude. The Huntress is really slow, though. Later, we're gonna play some 7 Days to Die. I love 7 Days to Die. It's one of my favorite survival games. I love crafting survival games. I love simulation games, you know, plane simulator, American Truck Simulator. And then they're coming out with a new Planet Zoo. Planet Zoo 2. So Planet Zoo and Planet Coaster are two of my favorite games. Some of my favorite games. So Planet Coaster, you're basically you have your own, you're basically in charge of your own theme park. Planet Zoo, you're in charge of your own zoo. You gotta push space. You know, one thing I've noticed, if you push space to drop the pallet, you might get that gen done though. If you push space to drop the pallet, and he already lunged before, as you push space, they're gonna give the killer the hit. mean to do it. I mean to do it. What's up, Izzy? Oh, nice. Okay. Claudette, what are you doing? Rocket Man. John Wayne. Bro, I don't want to go to work tomorrow, bro. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. What was that for? I gotta be more patient with my hatchets. What are you doing? Okay. rushed. Wow, that hit. Okay, that can go. You're off the hook. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. What's the weather looking like tomorrow? This week it's gonna be hot. Probably. My God, it's gonna be in the 90s all week. That's not even including the heat index. I work outside. I'm so sick of this, bro. I don't like being too cold. I don't like being too hot. Where's the heat index? It's gonna feel like 102 tomorrow, 102 Tuesday, 103 Wednesday, 103 Thursday, and 102 Friday. Awesome. So the blip for the witness is red, and I don't know why it's red. It's also not being deleted properly. So I need to look at that. So some people know, some people don't. But I make callouts for. Well, there's a mod that allows you to be a cop for GTA 5, and I make callouts for it. For the for GTA. So this is it. We got 53,000, almost 54,000 downloads on it. So for this call out, I fixed the bug that was causing it to break. Fixed that. But now the witness has a red blip, and I don't want her to have a red blip. Maybe a yellow blip. So I need to figure out. I need to look at the code and read it and figure out if I can just if I can see it without having to go in and debug it. It's gonna be in here probably. Okay, I don't know. I do have yellow. Ah, see this? I have. So the in route color is yellow, red, and I have red for it. There we go. Entities to clear, caller, blips to clear. What about the suspect? Where do I spawn the suspect at? I don't remember. I think it was up here somewhere. Attach blip. Do I spawn her right there? Where do I spawn? I think I spawn him up here. Yeah. So maybe we'll blip him once he becomes aggressive. So we'll keep the blip off the family member so people can roleplay it and search the area for him around the yard. He'll be around the house. So instead of blipping him immediately where you already know where he's at, we're gonna have you investigate more. He's gonna be in the area around the house, but you have to go around and do your investigation to find him, and then he's gonna try to attack the family member because the family dispute. But as he goes ahead and as he gets ready to attack, we'll go ahead and blip him. So So I'm just looking through the code here. If dialogue complete and not aggressive and player not distance to family. So exclamation point in programming, or C# at least, means something's not. We're checking if something's not active, if something's not true. If we don't have an exclamation point, we're checking that something is true, and then if it is, make it false. Or in this case, if we're checking that it's not aggressive, or like let's say he says, we're checking if something's not true, then make it true. So this, what we're saying here is dialogue's complete, and if he's not aggressive, and the player is the distance to it is less or equal to 7 float away from him, then let's make him become aggressive after the dialogue is completed. So after we speak to him, then he becomes aggressive. So after he becomes aggressive, so we don't have a family blip. What we'll do, we'll come up here. We do private ped, so we're gonna say private blip underscore family blip. Now we can reassign that. Now we can go down here and call it all right. So some trigger. Oh. For each bar line equals, so family blip equals family attach. Right here, we're calling our variable of family ped because we have a private ped family. We're spawning in a ped name. This is the ped model name. At the family position, family heading, and then is present equals true. And then block permanent events equals true. That's huge because in GTA, the way GTA works is if someone fires a gun or whatever, you know how people scream and take off running. We don't want that when we're making a mod and it breaks what we're trying to do. So this blocks permanent events, which means you could do, fire a gun, whatever. They're not going to take off running. They're completely not. They're not vulnerable to GTA's memory. If has not and caller is not equal null and has not started and player dot distance to underscore caller dot position is less or equal to 6 float, then we'll press to talk to caller and then we'll put that the equals are true. If started in the game is key down, system Windows form, we're looking for key Y. If has not responded, face caller, start dialogue, respond equals true. If dialogue is not complete, continue dialogue. If dialogue and not and aggressive is not active, and player.distance to family.position is less than or equal to 7 float. Okay. Never so lonely, could be too blue. Never so lonely, could be you and through. Never so lonely, could be so blue. So, shut up a motherfucking bee, man. So I've been doing video game work and mods for about 5 years. And I got certificates and stuff. Went to online school for that stuff. Alright, but I've been doing websites longer. I made money off websites, believe it or not. Yeah, I made money because I worked for myself and I make websites for people. Like I said, all scratch, no AI. I didn't even know AI was a thing until like 2 years ago or a year. Yeah, 2 years ago. So when someone was like, "Hey man, you ever heard of ChatGPT?" I'm like, "What's that?" Swear to God, never heard of it. But I've been doing this long way before AI. People accuse me of using AI. They try to look into my code and stuff. I'm like, you can't. If you take Facebook's link and you put that into an AI detector, it's gonna say, "Oh yeah, it was created by AI." I think AI is the stupidest fucking thing that's ever existed in this world. I hate it. Now I use AI for like, recipes and eating better and not medical stuff. But I don't rely on it for medical like advice. Uh, I've used it a couple times for like debugging purposes, but I never like if you want to learn how to program or learn something, it's a good tool to learn. But don't just take like code and copy and paste it, and don't just rely on it. But if you're trying to learn program, it's a really good source. It's really good. If you really want to like get into like programming or whatever you're trying to do, it's a good resource. To be honest, it's no different using AI than Googling something. There's absolutely no difference. But I'm gonna show you. But my favorite thing with creating websites is making the navigation. Making the navigation. So I make this is C# that I program in. This is for my video game stuff. And then I use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for websites, which I've been doing a lot longer than anything. So I'm gonna open up my test server. We're gonna create something cool, I guess, or a cool little navigation. I don't know the design on where we're gonna go for, but we're gonna figure out together. So I think what I want to do here, and I want to have a navigation that has a black background and that goes all the way down 100% of the website. Because usually I go to Photoshop to design what I want to do, and then I just copy what my design is I did, or someone will bring me a design like a template, and I'll copy the template of the design, or that they want, like not try to copy it, but like someone might say I want something to look like this, or they'll go into Photoshop and give me a design that they created, and I try to put together. Uh, and I've been working on a website for my YouTube and Twitch. That's gonna be coming soon. I might be able to show a little sneak peek of it. Let me see if I have pictures. There we go. I've been working on it a little bit more. It doesn't look exactly. That's for kind of like mobile. I've been working on this and how to fix the overlay. I was having some overlay issues. Um, and then there you go. I kind of fixed it there, made it look a little better. that was a picture that I took from the one that made me my Twitch logo. You know what? I can show you guys right here. I forgot. I think I have it right here. No, I don't have it right here. Let's find it real quick. I'll just show. I'll just show. Screw it. I don't remember what I named it under. I think it named it under. No. 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 What's this? Here we go. I'm just gonna show you guys. So. And there you have it. This is my website that I've been working on. I don't really like the way some of the stuff, I'm still working on this, the hover effect and everything. I had to Google in there because I was doing something, but I gotta fix my API for the Twitch. I'm trying to get my YouTube to work too when I go live. So this is gonna be my streaming website. It's gonna show my times, and it's gonna show when I'm active. It's gonna turn green from red to green. Yes, still working on that and how I want to do that, but it's gonna be like a server sided. But green's my favorite color. I have green eyes, and that's where that logo came from. So the one that made me the logo and got my Twitch, my Discord, everything is her right here. And I took her logo and I rounded it out in Photoshop and stuff, and then I added it in here as an image, and then I positioned it over here. I gave it a nice little glow and a border effect, and then I give this one a hover effect. This button. And then, like I said, it's completely mobile friendly. Usually I design for mobile first and then website. So you can see as I get bigger, you see how everything shrinks down, and as I go down, you see the navigation shrinks down to hit the hamburger menu right here, as you can see. The only thing I got to fix next is when you have this open, and you go to the big screen, it stays open. Now you got a little bug going on. You can close it. It's not the end of the world, but I'm gonna have that closed automatically when you get to that breakpoint. So how do I do this? How do I design for mobile like this? Well, there's a thing in programming called breakpoints. Now you see when I hit this breakpoint right here on the side, when this hits this, you see how I start to move? That's a breakpoint. So when I hit this spot, that would be a breakpoint. So how do I do that? I go to inspect, and as I get to here and see how this shifts down, that would be our breakpoint. And I would look at this and I would add this. Hey, when we hit this pixel, we'll shrink down the font and we'll position this more in the middle. So therefore, when we do that, using media queries, when we hit that break spot, this is going to shrink down. So now you see, if we go down, everything shrinks down. And as you can see, everything fits. Everything, and that goes down here below that. So as I get to here, boom, see how that breaks? That's a break spot, or that's a break point right here. When we get there, we move that down there. So I just took the pixels and I said, hey, when we get to this pixels, we're gonna position this down below this one. So, and how we do that, we use a thing called media queries. See if I can find it. I can just show y'all. Yeah, I'll just show you first. So a media query is something like this. Media query is like if we add this media screen and max width of 240 or wherever the breakpoint is. Let's say 400 pixels, and then we'll say font size, and then we put the font size or whatever we're doing. So we're saying when the screen gets to 400 pixels, run this code, and that's gonna be whatever code we want, like for our breakpoint. So it could be font size, bring the font size down, whatever we want to do. So, and I've been doing this a long time. Websites, I love it. I make good money doing it too, for independent businesses and stuff. Usually for like 5 pages, it's like 3,000, which is actually pretty cheap for 5 pages. So here we go. So a media query is, it's a lot in here. Sorry about a lot of the stuff that, a lot of my names are cringy. My classes. I suck at naming shit. But here we go, media query. So here's our breakpoint. 1024, that's for desktop. A lot of colors, man. It took a long time for me to get these colors right. This is a gradient colors. As you can see, I use a lot of box shadow gradients. Now, the JavaScript was the hardest. I hate JavaScript. I hate it. I just hate it. I'm not as fluent in JavaScript as I am C#. So here it is right here. This is all my JavaScript. I hate it. It took me a while to figure it out because I don't know back-end development. I only do front-end development. I only do what you see, what the people see. I don't know how to do, like, I can make an online cart and an online store, but I can't do the server side of stuff, like, you know, where the money goes, or if I have a contact page and someone wants to contact me and they put the information in and then hit send and it goes to like my email, whatever. That's all server side of stuff. I don't really know how to do that. So my friend did help me a little bit with the APIs and stuff for Twitch and YouTube. And I did most of the C# and HTML. So these are all divs, articles. HTML is pretty easy. iframe, which adds these are iframes. So it's not really that hard. We have fun making it. But we're still working on it. We got a long way to go. I'm gonna do my laundry and get my laundry going here in a few, but we'll go ahead and create a style.css for our style, and then we'll go ahead and create a JavaScript.js. All right, so HTML stands for hypertext markup language. It's not a programming language; it's a markup language. CSS stands for cascading style sheets, which is your colors and everything, and fonts. And the JavaScript is JavaScript. That's your programming language. HTML is like the structure of your house, your wooden blocks, getting your structure up. Your CSS is your color, your furniture, your decoration, and then your JavaScript's like your plumbing in your house. So HTML looks pretty crappy, but it looks better when you start to work with CSS. Everything. Now you can write all this code in here, but I don't prefer. So if you want to write the CSS in here, you can just go to style, and then you can start writing your code, your CSS stuff in here, like your background colors, all that fun stuff. So, and then if you want to write your JavaScript code, you would go to script and write your JavaScript code. You know, your functions and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and make a little navigation. I think I'm going to have it go to about right here. And when you open it, it's going to slide in. We're going to have a hover effect. Flat background is going to go 100% of the website in height. Okay. So we're going to create a, well, let's link our CSS first. Let's name this title. That's going to change the title up here. Nav bar. And then we'll link our CSS. Link, the style, CSS. So let's make sure that's working. Body. Background, color, green. So that is working. Let's go back in here and let's create a div for our parent container. ID, this is going to be our ID we're going to use from JavaScript. So my side nav. And a class of side nav that we're going to call in CSS to design it. We're going to get an anchor tag, which is going to be what we can use for like buttons. So for example, if I want to have this go to Google, we can say http www.google.com, and then we can say Google, and that's going to give us a button that we can click on and go to Google. Now if I want to open this in a new tab, instead of taking the same tab, we could just go over here, target, blank, and that will give us a new tab after I refresh it. There we go. So anchors is how we create links. And then href is the target of where we're going to on our website or another website. If we want to go to a page on our own website, then we just have to create another HTML, and then we put it in here. So if I have a about me page, then I just put that into about, and then it goes to another page. There's nothing there, but yeah. So that's how we would do that. So this is going to be Java, because we're going to make a little X button to close the menu. So we're going to do JavaScript. JavaScript. Zero. So JavaScript 0. I think it's times. Doesn't look right. I mean, it worked, but it didn't look right. Let's try this again. JavaScript. Okay, maybe that is right. There it is right there. I've never seen that color before, the red. I think it looks good, yeah. Okay, that should be right. Okay, that's it for the parent container for the div. We'll go down here. We need something to open our menu. We are forgetting something, I think. Shoot, what are we forgetting? 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 Oh, I think I know what we're forgetting here. There we go. We need something to open the menu. There should be a close button. Close BTN. Close BTN. Unclick. Close nav. Unclick function. Close nav for JavaScript. There we go. That looks right, I think. Yeah, it looks right. Yeah. So this is for JavaScript or CSS. This is for JavaScript. So this is gonna be our function that we need to call in JavaScript. Now for our span, this is gonna have a unclick, open, nav, open, nav. Alright, so we have to have it unclick because we're gonna program that in JavaScript, and it's gonna look for an unclick to allow us to open and close our navigation. And then if we have content on the page, we can have a div with an ID of main, paragraph, and we can have some dummy text in here. So we can make it push over our content. And that should be it for our JavaScript, or for our HTML. Alright. Now, so we're gonna have it, what we're gonna have here. These are gonna be, so this is HTML, looks like crap. So this is gonna be vertically. We're gonna have a black background that comes out about right here. And this is gonna sit in the background. So we need to hide these links until we open the nav, then it can show the links. Okay. Let's try this. So side nav, we're gonna call it on side nav. So classes are with the dot. Our IDs are gonna be called with the hashtag. And you can see we go back, we have a div container, a parent class with a class of side nav that contains all of our buttons, right? So we need the height to be 100% of the website. We need the width to be 0, but for now, so we can see what we're doing, we're going to do 250 pixels. For now, we'll do 0, we'll come back to that. Alright, position is going to be fixed. Z-index 1 to be sitting on the top. Top is 0. Left is 0. Background color be 111. And now we can figure out how far we want this to be. Let's try 250 pixels. So that looks good. And we want to slide in. Okay, so that looks good. Overflow X is going to be hidden. Padding top 60 pixels. And then we'll do a transition 0.5 seconds. Does that look good? Am I forgetting anything? Don't think so. Alright. Now I think we need to design, maybe we need to design the buttons now. They look like crap. So I'll take the side nav A to grab our background and our parent with our anchor tags. Because we have our class, our parent class, and then we have our A tags, which are our anchor tags. So we need to call on both of them because we're designing our links now. Alright. Padding 8 pixels, 8 pixels for that, 8 pixels for that, and 32 pixels for top. Alright, looks like crap, but we're about to get there. Text decoration to get rid of these underlines. Font size 25 pixels. Color white. Display block. Transition 0.3 seconds. Dot side nav A hover. Color orange. Now we're gonna design this button. So this button would make sense to be over here to the right. So what we need to do is this button is linked to these navigation links. So we need to unlink them, move it to the top, and move it to the right. And the button name is close BTN. Dot side nav dot close BTN. Position is gonna be absolute to break it. To unlink it, as you can see, it's kind of inside our links now. We're gonna put it to the top, like I said, to 0. And then we're gonna go ahead and position that off to the right, 25 pixels. And then we need the font size be a little bit bigger. And then a margin left of 50 pixels. That looks good. And then for our main, if we want to push the content over, we'll call that with a hashtag transition margin left 0.5 seconds. Oh shoot, padding 20 pixels. And you see how our content is getting hidden behind our menu? We don't want that, right? I don't think anybody wants that. We want it to be pushed over so you can see. That's why we're creating this, because we're going to program that in. When we open this and it slides, it's going to slide with our menu and get pushed. And now for media query. Remember we talked about media queries for smaller devices. When we get to a certain width, I want these to get shrink down. So we're going to go ahead and create a media query at media screen and max width of 500 pixels. When we get to 500 pixels, we'll go ahead and put the padding to our side nav to padding top 15 pixels. Break that down. Then we'll go ahead and say side nav A, grab our links, font size to be 18 pixels. So that should shrink down. It does. Now we gotta make it work. JavaScript. So one thing we haven't done yet, I don't think we linked our JavaScript yet. And then we need to hide that now and go back down to 0 for that. So we're gonna do that in JavaScript. Now when we open this, we want it to work, right? It doesn't work right now. First thing we want to do is we want to give a cursor effect on our, so people know this is a button. All right. If we go back, you see we have an unclick, close nav, and it's on a span with an unclick, open nav. We need to create a function in JavaScript that uses the same name, obviously. So we go in here, we say function, open, nav. So now we're creating a function that's using that. We'll say document dot get element by ID, because that's the ID. My side nav. If I go back, you see we have a ID using my side nav that contains our links, right? Pretty simple stuff. It's not too bad. Dot style dot width equals. Sorry. Yeah, equals 250 pixels. And there you have it. Okay, it's not closing yet because we gotta add that one in. That looks nice. And I should close now. And now, last but not least, we need this content to get pushed over. So it's not being hidden. We could do that by doing, I think it's document dot get element by ID main dot margin style dot margin left equals to 250 pixels. And there you have it. Now, it doesn't reset. We're gonna go down here. There you have it. Simple navigation. I love making navigations. Very, very fun. But I prefer C# though over JavaScript. Not a big fan of JavaScript, but I learned it because of websites. But I like JavaScript a lot. You can make games with Java. I mean, I like C# a lot, but you can make a game with JavaScript. I made a tic-tac-toe game before. I made a matchmaking game, but C# is what people, Unity, 7 Days to Die, Stranded Deep. There's a lot of games that is created in C, C++, C#, C. Yeah. I'll be back on here in a few and play 7 Days.